Okay, I think we are ready. Okay, I think now you can hear me. I was just muted. Okay. Okay, I was muted, so we miss all everything here. But I try to summarize. We are trying to write some code in the Reckless plugin manager. Reckless is a plugin manager for Core Lightning, and we try also. We are planning also to change the name in a more cool name, but also because Reckless is already taken. Reckless name by a plugin that was landed in this release, but the lack of this plugin is that install only the Python plugin, and he makes also to support this kind of Core Lightning ecosystem. Core Lightning ecosystem have a different way. You can write a plugin that is an extension of Core Lightning, and you can do this extension in different languages. So what we want to do is give the power to the plugin manager to don't rely on what. So the plugin manager should tell the information from the plugin, should get the information from the plugin and make the decision with the information that the plugin tell to the plugin manager, and not vice versa. So the design of Reckless, written in Rust, that we will change the name, is a little bit more modular, because this plugin manager is written in three main subcrates. One is the command line, of course, that is super trivial. Reckless lib that define the architecture of of the of the plugin manager, and the plugin manager is super abstracted in a way that you can easily understand by looking inside the code how the plugin manager work. And basically the first thing that I will do if I was understanding the code is jump inside the plugin manager. Okay, the plugin manager, I think this is the main file, and in fact here the plugin manager is a generic trait that use the configure. For instance, a plugin manager need to configure, right? When I run the first command, I need to get some configuration, a bootstrap, right? Also the install. This is when you run a plugin manager name, install a plugin, right? And this is the way. Also the way to do in this plugin manager. Also there is the list, so I want to know all the plugin manager list. I want to upgrade a single plugin or everything, or I want to add a remote like Git. The remote is basically a repository. So the new concept here is the repository. So I will jump inside the repository and see. The repository is basically what we can be everything. But for instance, this repository contains a init method, basically if you want to load something, and a list of plugins that are contained inside this repository. This can be one or multiple plugins. And now is the time for plugin, right? Because we encounter a plugin right now, and the plugin system is can be a plugin of different languages. And here there is the way to install a default plugin. So if I don't know the custom command that the developer of the plugin tell me, I will use the default one. So if it's Python, I will try to run pip install whatever. If it's Go, I try to run something. That is really difficult because the Go build is depending from the path of the main file. So you need really to guess here. Same for Dart. I think for Rust is a little bit better because all the Rust projects use Cargo. With JavaScript is also a little bit easy because there is npm install is a standard way. TypeScript 2 unknown is something that we don't know. So the plugin here is abstract because it's not a trait anymore. So if is the first not straight function that we encounter. And the plugin have a name, a path, because need to be inside, need to be stored somewhere, the language, and also a custom install. This is a very monkey way because there is a fix me. I think this will be a string or whatever, but we will see this later. The plugin have a configure method, an upgrade, a remove, and all the stuff that a plugin need to have. And basically this is the architecture, right? You have a plugin manager. The plugin manager has a way to install a repository, and the repository have a list of plugin. Done. The architecture is super easy. And right now we are going in the command line. I think it's also super basic. We have a bunch of commands: install, remove, list, upgrade, remote. The remote is hey, I want to add a new remote, and we can try this, but what I want to do today is a little bit work on the install plugin, on the install command. The install command is already written with half implemented with a pull request that implement the basic concept of it. You want to implement a plugin and install a plugin. You call request install the plugin name, and this is the basic code. I think it's just drafted, so we cannot test today, but we write the missing part to make this install command completed, and we move on, right? So we try. I want to try to run cargo run. You can cargo run, and you can do help. It compiles, and at the end of the day, we have this nice command line. And we have a reckless CMD. Okay, we need to change the name here, but it's not important for the moment. We have a command install, upgrade, list, remove. Okay, and what we remote. What we want to do today is in this small demo, just to understand how the remote will work, is remote GitHub. We have a repository manager, a repository directory. We have a repository directory inside the Lightning plugins, the Lightning community. And basically the remote is this one. This is the remote. And what we want to do is basically add this remote inside the list of plugins that we have, right? Inside our plugin manager. And the plugin manager work a little bit like this. Remote, I don't remember the command, so I can do help. And okay, I can have add, and inside the name is plugin CLN community, and I will add also the string where the plugin manager need to be in it. So this is the command that is running now. It's taking a while. We don't have implement the verbose command, but here is trying to clone all the plugin, all the repository, all the submodule. It is taking a while because he entered inside this submodule, clone it, inside this submodule, clone it, and so on. So he now is finished. We at some point here we could have an remote but a list, right? And this list right now is unimplemented, but you can list all the plugin the repository and also the plugin that the repository have or is installed. So it's something that we can work around. So what we so if you want to see when you clone the repository to see that it's not just faking, you can go in the reckless and the reckless directory is, contains a repository, and this repository contains a CLN. This is very nice because this is the name that the repository we gave, and inside here we have all the plugins. Also we have the plugin that are submodule already cloned, so we are able to run directly this, and it's very nice. Now what we want to do is I clone the repository, and the missing part here is how I can install a plugin, right? The plugin is, if I am here on helping me, for instance, the first command that I need to run is pip install requirement.txt, and this will clone the repository. And also I guess that the name of the plugin is the name of the main file. So I take this file and I return the main, I return the path, right? Because we need to manage this configuration also. But the configuration is not our job for, it's not inside this this live stream. We see the configuration another time maybe. But what we want to do is when I try to install help, I need to guess. I need to guess if the requirement of txt exists, and I need to guess that the name of plugin is the name of the helping me. But also I cannot guess if a plugin have dependencies, right? If a plugin depends from another plugin, another common plugin, I need to know this. How I know this? This is done in all the languages by a configuration file. This configuration file is also known as a manifest in Reckless architecture, but it's also is what we if we jump inside our configuration, right? We have this cargo toml file. In this cargo toml file, there is this tell the compiler, hey, when you run cargo run or whatever, you are running a workspace. So when you run a command, the cargo know, hey, I am inside a workspace. So I need to search a different project in the subdirectory. So the name of the subdirectory are this subdirectory. So cargo is able to do cd inside the lib or the command line, and when the plugin manager jump inside the command line, like if I run this command cargo run help out here, cargo is able to see, hey, I am running Reckless CMD, but I am in the root of directory. How cargo know this? Cargo enter inside every repository, see if one of this directory is a binary, and cargo know also that this binary, this crate that is a binary, this is a program, is only the unique. So if you run cargo run, for sure you are running the command line. This is a very smart way to do stuff, and also Reckless know when Cargo know when he enter inside the command line that need to be run. I cannot run directly, right? There is a cargo toml file that say, hey, this is a package, the version and the edition, whatever. This is the edition of the compiler. So here we are also putting a strictly constraint on the version of the compiler and whatever. But the very important part in the cargo is the dependencies. The dependencies is a list of whatever, right? And he will install these dependencies, and after that will run, right? And how the cargo know how to run the stuff, because in Rust there is a convention in every program. I need to run the main file. So now this is how cargo works, and this is how we want to that the plugin manager will work, right? If I run cargo install on a directory name, I want that that plugin manager is able to understand where I need to go, and what is this, what are the commands that I need to run in order to install all the plugin that I need to install. And yeah, basically is this one the main idea, that what we want to do today. How enable the Reckless plugin manager to be able to do this, right? And this is done by a configuration file. I don't have in mind the configuration file, how this need to looks like, but we can draft it right now. We can create a reckless.yaml. I would like to try YAML at this point, because YAML is more. We need to inject bash command inside this, right? If you need to run pipe install, you need to run this, right? And the YAML file is the more accurate, the more easy to do, because it's used also inside the Docker Compose. So what we want to do, right? When we install a plugin manager, when we try to install this, right? What information we need to install this? For sure, we need let me check YAML syntax. I don't remember if the YAML need to have a top level. Okay, we can draft this like plugin, right? And this plugin has to contain the name, right? Name, I don't know, whatever. Help me. The version, because the plugin need to have a version, right? If you are running some version, you need to know this information. And we try to put this like a string. This is a string. And after that, we can know the languages, for instance lang, and we put like Python, and what information we can run from this. I think nothing else. This is the basic version. We can inject the license, but it's not something that we care about right now. Another thing is dependencies, where you can list all the plugin, right? For instance, help me can depend from another plugin that is Commando, for instance. Commando, and also I want to know if the plugin is deprecated. So Commando is deprecated, and deprecated, and this is also the reason. So if the plugin is deprecated, we know that there is this tell me why. We know that there is a problem, and because Commando is implemented in C right now inside inside the command line. Sorry, not inside the command line, inside the Core Lightning. So we don't need to install this plugin, and this plugin can be also broken. So we can deprecate the stuff, and also we can also think to delete this deprecated stuff after a while. But anyway, this is a dependency to Commando, and also this is a way to do install, right? You can specify this at install time. You say install time, you need to run this command. This backslash is done. Maybe I can do some syntax somewhere. Emacs do it. It's not my main machine, so I don't have any. So this is not the updated configuration. Do sync. Okay, while this is okay, install inside this, we know that pip install requirements.txt, right? Because we know that when I need to install this plugin, I need to install this requirement.txt. And also, let me refresh Doom. Doom refresh reload. Okay, done. Okay, I need maybe to Emacs YAML. Okay, YAML mode. Okay, it's not a problem. I don't want to spend too much time on that. So we try to run the pip install command, and here you can do other stuff. But another information that we need to have is the main file. Where is the main file? The main file is in the top of directory, and is called help me. Right? In Python this is trivial, but in Rust no, because the plugin is inside target, release, or whatever, and you can do that, and this is the path, right? You can return the root directory /helpme.py, and you have the path that you need to pass to Core Lightning to install this plugin. So I think we have a version of it, a simple version. We start from there. Also we have YAML check online. Let's check if we can write the configuration a little bit better. Okay, the Python is valid. The thing that I am worried about is I think is done. Okay, so what we need to do right now is defining a configuration file. So we have a configuration file, but we need to read this configuration file, and the correct place to put these is inside the reckless lib. And inside this reckless lib, we need also to put I think here there is some git2 can be removed, I don't know. But anyway, here is we can put some basic information, right? And we can put the dependency to read YAML. I think there is some create okay, Rust decode YAML. Insert the YAML. Okay, there is insert the YAML somewhere. Okay, let's do that. Insert the YAML. Okay. We can put this Sarda 1.0 and we can have this. Also, we can add cargo add this version here. Okay. And now we run we run the command make and we make sure that we go back with make. Okay, so the thing that can be read here is okay, I want to do this one. I want to encode this inside okay. Okay, I think there is some other third around. No. I think here there is some scene version. Okay. Let's put scene here. And okay, and also async trait in this way. Okay. Okay. Let me check if there is. It's the first time that I receive confliction dependencies in Rust. So this is also fancy. Let's see. Okay, there is no best solution, so uh, we need to do something like this. Uh, we can do maybe in this way. I forget what is the okay, let's make the helper here. Okay, here, and okay. Okay. With this line we say, hey, take your shot, decide you what version you need to pick. You can pick any version from 9 to from 8.0 to whatever, to the last one. So we are right here, and what we can do here is reckless config. Here we go. We have already reckless config somewhere. Yeah, we have. And no, this is the reckless conf, but we need the plugin conf, and we can call this plugin.conf plugin.conf.rs, and fix me, put some doc here. And here to make this to make the Emacs happy, we need to import this in this way. Pub mode plugin conf, and we can call pub no, we need to restart now. Okay. Instead the conf, we can write pubconf struct conf, and here you got to say, hey, plugin pub plugin, and this plugin is something that you need to write, and pubstruct plugin. Okay. Okay, and you can plugin. Okay, and to do this, now we can copy and paste something like that, and you can do this, you can do this, and also I think we need to import this one. I think we don't need to use serde YAML. We need only to say, hey, I need serde, because we are not the good thing here is we are saying, hey, serde, and it's just serde. Serde is defining an interface, but serde YAML is to use this the code to put abstract in a in a custom from and to a data model. And this is very good to have this inside the library, because now we say, hey, if you use CERD, you can put JSON whatever, and the JSON need to look like exactly this. The plugin, we take a little bit the conf right now that I don't remember. Okay, and we say, hey, now we go to pub name string, and let's see if I can run Rust Analyzer again. Rust. Run. Okay. Rust Analyzer. Analyzer. Reload workspace. Yeah, I think if there is some mistake around there. Okay. Okay, so we have the name and reckless YAML. We have the name, we have the version, pub version string, pub lang string, pub deprecated is an option, and for now we put this like a placeholder, and also pub dependencies option. This is a vector of string. And also we have a very big string that is pub install string. This can be also optional, because we have the default value, and we have a constraint on main. That is always in this way. The only thing that I would like to have is pub struct deprecated and pub reason and string. Okay. Oh, I put the wrong. Okay. Okay, now we have the configuration file, and okay, it's amazing. We have the configuration file where we can put all the necessary information, and now we can go to the standard lib, and we go in the command line, and we ask to ourselves is what kind, when I need to discover this main file, right? This main file need to be discovered in the remote, right? Because we discover the plugin at remote time, and inside the remote we have reckless add remote. We have this module, and we have also this remote way, add remote. So we use this, and we write this in a down case, and also this in a down case. Same here. And here. Okay, I think we are quite done. We create a GitHub, and we create push, where inside the add remote. Okay, so I think that the GitHub new right now is something that I didn't remember how this works, but we discovered this. We go there, and this is the test, and also we have a lib. We have the repository here. This is the implementation, but before going through that, I will take 5 minutes of break. So we take a coffee or a tea, and I am back. Okay, 5 minutes of break. Okay, I am back. So let's see how it goes, where we was, and also what we can do. So we can. So at this point, um, at this point, we are. We need to understand how the repository is indexed, and also we store the full configuration inside the plugin. So we have plugin conf. We can do this plugin. No, okay, we can do this like plugin. If we go here, we have the custom install. We don't have any custom install. We have a conf that can be optional, but most of the time is not optional. And we have this. I don't remember how we call it. Plugin conf. Oh, okay. We call this conf. Conf. Okay. If someone is back, can you tell me if you can hear all okay, and also if the quality of the video is good? Okay. Custom here. We use the conf, and here we can write something like that. Conf path install. Okay, no, we can do something like that. Conf. And here can be the conf. Okay. Conf.main. I think this want a string. So we can do format. Format here and slash here, and I hope we have the path somewhere. Self.lang path, and also we have conf.main. Plugin.main. Okay. Okay, this is where we need to fix me. Run commands. Another thing that we need to do is here. Here there is file name, and okay. Okay, I think we can do slightly better. Okay. Let conf here is known, right? We analyze the plugin, and the plugin can do exactly this one. We can create the plugin there, and I think this is a lot of code replication. We can make this a lot of slimmer, because you can do this outside. No, you can do this outside here. Index repository. This is a single plugin. I'm not sure that this works. Okay. Okay. So let's do one step at a time. I'm not sure that this there are corner cases that this cannot work. Maybe. Let mod plugin. No, this doesn't work. Okay, I got it. I got it, why the code was written in this way. Okay, I got it. I don't think. Okay, it's written in this way. Another good thing to write this is I get all the here is taking all the repo path. I don't know how is resolved this query, but I think that if you pass this to the glob pattern, you have a glob pattern for reach plugin, and this is good. But no, I think it's correct. Yeah, I think it's correct. I think it's correct. But I also think that this can be written in a lot of simpler way. Fix me, rewrite it in a way that is more clear that we are walking all the plugin. Code for each plugin there in path repo path and I know that here there is a plugin for each file in plugin dir. In this way we can inject code in the middle. Here we can do, okay, this is a plugin, I know that this is a plugin, maybe, and I can do let conf equal known, and here I can do match on the file, and after that I found if the match is correct or not. Ready. I can create a plugin here. I can do I can do let length equal to whatever, and here I can do let plugin equal to the conf file plus the length and all the other file, and here at the end I do self dot push plugin in plugins. Okay, and here I do self plugin push in every way. This is the only negative side of this code, because now we are missing and also another thing that you are missing here is if a plugin contains a requirements.txt and a Go module, you are creating two packages, and this is a common case where you write in the backend as in Python, and maybe you have the UI of your server in JavaScript and or whatever. So I think this need to be rewritten in some way. If we have time, we will rewrite it. rewrite it. And here is really simple. Find the configuration here, because at the end of the day you go here and you put the your reckless conf dot YAML or reckless dot YAML, and you create your conf here. Let path conf path equal format and here is written in a way that you put the root here, and here there is and you can do self dot path self dot path to plugin. You can do this path to plugin, and also here you put the reckless the file name, and here you go in Tokyo and see Tokyo read file, and you have this this nice stuff. You can do file open, let file, and here you can do file file, come on, okay, open, and here you conf path as str. Wait. Let's see if there is some read buffer, no, read to string. Oh, okay. Let conf string new. Here we put mut. Okay. And at this point, we do what we see before, right? In our GitHub, we require this to be cargo toml. No, GitHub. Okay, cargo toml here, and we go there and we take this one. And also we take this one this way. So I think we are good. Yeah, I forget this. Okay, I think the function is not async. Okay. The Inix repository should return an error, and he doesn't. In fact, this was scheduled to return an error. Okay, I think this one. And here return an error. Okay, sounds good. Now we have only one error that when and we can improve, we can fix it. We can fix it this in GitHub repository. No, in library, we go in library, and we get errors, and also we have implement from IO error. Let's do that. IO error. Right, stdio error. stdio error for reckless error, and here I will implement from, and here reckless error, the code is basically an error 1 or 2, whatever. I think we can have also the error here. Let's do kind to into. Yeah, we have implemented this a little bit wrong, but anyway. Fn for reckless error, and here there is from error, and reckless error -1. The message is basically format the error. Okay. Okay, and now compile. Okay. Okay, now it's a little bit much better, because we can call this in this way, and at the end of the day we get the conf conf str, and also we can totally ignore this. Okay, and str, and here we can do conf. The conf file is the conf that we created, and here is serde YAML.fromString, and conf string str. Oh, okay. We call this unwrap, but I think we can do unwrap here. Okay, well, I can do that. Okay. Let me. No, I can't do that. Unwrap or error, and we can do reckless error. Yeah, it's not important. We can do unwrap here for the moment. And the configuration will be stored inside the plugin. We have a plugin somewhere, and you can do conf. We can't do that, but at some point, if you have this architecture here, you have the plugin here. So you are the plugin at level of conf in this way. Let plugin unknown, or the default plugin, no plugin. No, it's no. Yeah. And here you can do your stuff. You can do plugin.conf in this way, because you are not sure the order of the file, so you cannot create the plugin here, but you need to create the plugin outside. So, and you will go to add this. I think there is also the way that if the directory is not a plugin, we can do that, but before we need to implement this, and after that we see other corner case. For the moment, this is a corner case worse than the corner case that have this, because here you need to unwrap the plugin in a very fancy way, and you can't. So you can do, but it's better don't write code. This can be also rewritten in some way. Requirement.plugin new, so we can do self.plugin. Plugins push. And self dot come on. Also here, this is the corner case. Another corner case is this one. A TypeScript program have also a package.json. So how you initialize that? This is a tricky one. So that you can't do that. You can do with the current architecture, but you need to do with some with this architecture you can, because if you find a TypeScript file, if the language is not unknown, you can set a TypeScript file, otherwise a JavaScript. And if the JavaScript file is already set, if the TypeScript file is already set and you encounter the package.json, you don't override with the JavaScript, because you know that this is TypeScript. So there are some improvements that we can do. But at least we have the configuration that is able to read and here is fix me store the conf inside the plugin. And when you have this store conf inside the plugin, the install procedure is super easy, because the install procedure is running repository. Where is install? I think here. This need to be called await or here than error. Install. I think we don't call install. Oh, okay, yeah. This is the repository. The plugin is written somewhere here, right? Upgrade, configure here. You know, here when you do the configure here, okay, you run lang default install, that are these, right? You need to run this command here, or you run our script, that is the let install cmd install script is in the conf.plugin.install. If let sum, oh no, you can do exactly this. No, yeah, install script if some script and here there is conf.plugin.install, because the installation is optional, if you remember from the previous code. And so if script is not known, run the script commands fix me. And also at the end of the day I will install this one, otherwise I need to store return for format, else self.install oh, okay, self.lang.install. Okay, I think we are close to a first design of this, and we can open up here. Here is missing the comma, and here is missing the let. And here is missing the okay. Oh, no. Hey, wait, it's not retard. We can do this. And we can do this. Yep. And this is all. Done. And now what the steps that are missing are figure out how to run the commands, but this will be a future goal, and also how to run the command and nothing else. I think is pretty normal what we need to do. This is a script that is a multiple line, so this need to be written in to find the command here. You need to do cmd as like script dot split, and we need to be splitted in end line. And also we need also to check if the script contains this one, because in the bash language this one is please don't break the line. Don't break the line. Yeah, this is taken by when you write one line of command in multiple line, and but I think we in the case of the command will finish by this. We throw an error. We say, hey, please split the command, remove this and whatever. But for now it's better keep as it is. And here basically I think is basically create a command, right? Iterate over the command and run the command each. So like cmd in cmds, and here is please run command. Fix me. Okay, and we get everything, right? There is something that we are missing, or something that we need to figure out before we close this stream. Let me know in the comments if there is something that you want to see. Otherwise we create a pull request. Check out plugin conf, git add, git commit, fit, be able to check configure the plugin with a file. Okay, now we close this, and we go there, and we open a pull request. Okay. enable a plugin to inject the configuration inside the plugin manager and be able to configure custom script with custom main file. I don't know if there is an is ready. The file format can be changed in the future. For now, we keep the YAML file to be more similar to Docker Compose file. Maybe this will slow down the learning curve. Okay. Yeah. This is a very good step that we do forward. Also because there are some I think this was a main log file, not log file, a main block step that we had, I think at some point now we are able to configure the plugin. We need to test this, of course, but this also can be a good if we need only to run the commands, and when we run the commands we are ready to install the plugin. The other step that we are missing is keep in memory the reckless configuration file that we need to link with Core Lightning at some point. But this is not something very difficult. It's a similar thing that we did today. You inject the com file and you do all this fancy stuff that you are doing already. I think we are close. I think we can release the first dummy version of this inside for January for sure. So I will stop the stream because I need to jump in a meeting straight away. But it was fun. We did a lot of feature. We don't need to inject the Bitcoin config. We need to inject the Lightning config, the Core Lightning config. So the reckless config inside the Lightning config. Otherwise, we don't know how to link this to Core Lightning. But this is something that I am thinking about. So is a work in progress. Yeah. Okay, this was fun. Let's see if this PR get merged, and and nothing else. Thanks for stay with me.